Okay, we are back again. I apologize for the technical hiccup with that first stream there, but it wouldn't be a free China live stream without something ridiculous happening. So, welcome back, everybody. Hope everybody's well. And today, in today's stream, I'm going to talk about foreign monkeys and, in particular, a foreign monkey gig that I did in the past when I was living in China. But first, I just thought I'd quickly explain what exactly a foreign monkey is. And it's not a white monkey. I do not call it a white monkey because I've seen people of all races and nationalities doing these foreign monkey gigs. So you guys might know it as white monkey. You've probably heard other YouTubers saying it as well, but I don't call it that. Like I said, I've seen people of all nationalities doing these gigs. So it's a foreign monkey, okay? Maybe the Chinese people do prefer to see a white face on adverts and in movies and doing their propaganda. But yeah, it's open to all nationalities. Now, what qualification do you need to be a foreign monkey? Well, you need absolutely no qualifications at all. You just need to be a foreigner and not Chinese. Those are the only qualifications to be a foreign monkey. As long as you're willing to make a complete ass out of yourself for just a small amount of money, then you're good to go as a foreign monkey. Okay. And as long as you can do this with no questions and just perform for your audience and for your boss, then you will be fine. You will reach the foreign monkey stardom. Now, I think this job is perfect for people who are narcissistic, the person who never really got to be important back home. Well, in China, they can be a spokesperson for a company. They can be an actor. They can live their dream of being famous. So this is a foreign monkey. Now, it's actually quite an unfortunate thing, but in China, people don't really trust their homemade products due to a lot of past scandals. For example, you had that baby formula scandal, the local Chinese product, where a lot of children, a lot of babies died after taking that or were seriously ill. So Chinese people don't really trust their homemade products. So this is the perfect opportunity for a foreigner to come on in there and be a foreign monkey for a Chinese company where they can use a foreigner, because unfortunately a lot of foreigners are a trusted face. It adds validity to a product if a foreigner endorses it in China. And maybe that company can fool people into believing that the product is being used by foreigners. So it's a massive win for them because they get rid of this stigma that's attached to them for being a Chinese product. So in order to be a foreign monkey, you don't need a special skill set. You don't need to be a good actor or anything. You just need to show up, read from a poorly written script, and do a little bit of acting in front of the camera, and you might make it to the top of the foreign monkey world. Like this guy, for an example. I'm just going to show a few clips in today's video, and then we'll get to my amazing foreign monkey experience. But first of all, take a look at this guy. This is Richard from England.
From England, European General Agent of the.
Yep, he's clearly from England there, guys. Please excuse me, by the way. I've got a little bit of a cold and I'm going to be coughing quite a lot, I can imagine, in this stream. But yeah, this guy is clearly from England. Good old Richard from England. Definitely not Vladimir from Russia or anything. And his ability to fool us with this perfect, excellent, amazing English accent is why he was chosen for this job. Let's watch a little bit more. Oh, by the way, he's trying to sell us some ginger or something. He's the ginger boss.
Ginger boss. I am a very demanding person for food, and I chose Jiang because of the high standards and high quality of Jiang's products. It has passed the European certification and the certification of the global BRC agency. It is the world's food industry. The two certification with very high gold content in the original material. Only the large white garlic in Yunnan province, Dali Matu count in fermentation.
If you watch him from the start of the video, he starts off really enthusiastically, like he's sitting upright and he's like, I'm Richard from England. Look at me. I'm so serious. I am the CEO. I'm the ginger boss, right? That kind of sounded Scottish and Russian mixed. That was a bit of a terrible impression. But anyway, as excuse me, as the video progresses, you start to see Richard sort of start to realize there's a realization that he's a foreign monkey. And he's like, what am I doing here? And you can see he's like slouching down on the chair now like this. Less enthusiasm, just really trying to get through this role, really.
Strict 120-day fermentation process. Single-handed black garlic energy up to 1,100 kilojoules.
Oh, he almost forgot the lines there. Did you see him? He had to he was like 1,000 and quick look at the camera, Richard.
Very high nutrition.
Peak nutrition. All right, so that was the ginger boss, guys. Richard from England. It's quite a common foreign monkey gig, is to be this like fake businessman or the fake owner of a company, the CEO, some important guy wearing a suit. It's very common. When I was living in China, I knew this one guy from America, and he pretty much used to do this gig all the time. It wasn't in front of the camera. He would be invited to go to these business meetings where he would put on his suit and just go and sit in this office or at a meeting with a bunch of other business people. He was the apparent foreign CEO of the company who just conveniently doesn't speak a word of Chinese, and he would just sit there and nod his head and agree to everything, and he would get paid for that. So it's quite a common thing for a foreign monkey to be to pretend to be some businessman, to make the company look like it has a foreigner working for them, or that they've penetrated the foreign market. This guy in Dalian, he did it literally every weekend, and he was kind of a bit of a lazy, slobby kind of guy. Didn't look very professional, but they just threw a suit on him anyway, and he passed he became a foreign monkey. It was actually quite a weird one. I also got offered some little gigs like this as well, but I just never had the time. I would always be working at the weekends. I probably would have done it though, because it would have just been an extra like couple of thousand renminbi, a couple of £100 in my pocket. Anyway, so the foreign monkeys, like I said, they can be the fake businessman, or they can also land roles in Chinese TV shows and films. Just imagine, if you will, you are a TV extra, right? You're an extra, you show up just to be in the background, and then suddenly the lead role is thrust upon you. And now you're the lead actor, but you have no acting experience. You've never done acting before. You're not a trained actor, but all of a sudden you get the lead role. This is very enticing for some narcissistic foreigners like these two Muppets that we're about to watch. So let's have a look. Let me get me in here.
Only idiots would try to block this road in broad daylight. I think it's time to get rid of these bastards. Go!
Oh, brilliant acting there. Brilliant acting. Okay, so we got this guy too. He lived his dream of being a communist, a PLA, a member of the PLA.
We'll see about that. What can they do? Fight us with Chinese Kung Fu? Oh, it's coming. Oh, it's coming. Oh. Oh.
All right, let me get me back in there. So yeah, these guys, they're clearly not actors, but they've appeared on Chinese TV shows. They have no acting skills whatsoever, as we saw from this guy. Hold on, let me get it back on the screen for you guys. This guy, where is he? Yeah, I mean, look at this. He channeled his inner Al Pacino, his inner what's his name, Marlon Brando. Check him out.
We'll see about that.
We'll see about that. I'm not even sure if it's his real voice there.
What can they do? Fight us with Chinese Kung Fu?
Yeah, anyway, you get the point. You get the point. Anybody could be an actor on, and that is on some documentary that is on YouTube. It's called Crossing the Yalu River, I think. Mario Cavallo there as General MacArthur. An award-winning performance, obviously. Now, the next one, hold on, let me get this a little bit better. Maybe like that. Yeah, that's better. You can see me more. So yeah, the next one. Sometimes it's for like if for to be a foreign monkey, they'll hire you to try and promote their terrible product because they want it to penetrate into the foreign market. You have this one here, this doofus. He's pretending to be knowledgeable about video games. But I think this idiot thinks that the Nintendo Switch is something that you use to turn your bedroom light off. Let's have a look. You might have seen this one before. It's been used by me, I think.
Okay, so as I said, this is the old one now. An engineer at Intech Gaming has come up with a solution, and here is the solution.
Dun, dun,
As you can
dun.
see, this is a really smart, slick design. It's got really nice lines, it's very ergonomic, and there's a number of advantages to this. So the first thing is plug and play. You can just plug it into a modern TV. It has an RGB output, and
I don't know, man. Something tells me this guy has never played on a Nintendo 64.
also we have a HDMI port, so you can plug straight into the modern best high-tech televisions, and away you go. You'll have a much better picture quality than the old one. Okay, so as you can see, this is all dirty and scruffy. However, an engineer at Intech Gaming has come up with a solution.
Sorry, but you can really just play a lot of these games if you get an emulator anyway. I mean, why would you even bother with this cheap-ass Nintendo 64 clone? If you really wanted to play the games on your TV, you'd probably play it with the original one anyway.
And that solution is Warrior 64.
Warrior
As you can see,
64.
Warrior 64 has a complete new casing.
I mean, this is perfectly harmless, though. You know, he's just trying to promote a product that he doesn't know anything about. But, you know, it's not really nefarious or anything like that. We're going to get to that a little bit later on, though, guys.
It's nice and slick. It comes in a lovely transparent green and also a transparent black. And there are a number of advantages to this. So the first HDMI
Anyway,
is
we're going to
Warrior
skip this. Don't want to watch too much of him.
control with 64 HDMI, better quality video output.
You know what I mean? He's going
pieces,
babbling on
and
about it.
60.
There we go. Alrighty. So yeah, in case you didn't know, that was Lee Barrett there, well-known Chinese Communist Party propagandist. So yeah, anyway. Sometimes we're going to move on now because I just wanted to give you that was just another example of a guy doing a white monkey job. Clearly isn't a games expert, doesn't really know that much about video games. And yet he's here to tell you about some Nintendo 64 clone crappy product. So anyway, sometimes, let me just move it to the next slide. Oh, God.
It's also
Give me a sec,
compatible
guys.
with
Sorry about this. All right, there it is. Let me get that full screen. Okay, so sometimes the CCP hires foreign monkeys to push their propaganda, citing these foreigners as experts and professionals, etc., etc. But sometimes they're unable to find a worthy foreign, a worthy foreign monkey. So they just create one out of thin air. Like this one, for example, good old Wilson Edwards. Wilson Edwards was the name of an alleged Swiss biologist who was quoted by multiple Chinese news media in July 2021, condemning the United States over issues related to investigations into the origin of COVID-19. The name went viral and prompted widespread discussion when the Swiss embassy in China denied the existence of this individual, rejecting the news as fake. The Chinese media involved included China News Service, Global Times, Xinhua, People's Daily, etc., etc. And they're all Chinese state-owned media. They made up this fake shill called Wilson Edwards. Okay, it's ridiculous. And if you see on the next couple of slides here, just bear with me for a second. Yeah, here it is. It was all over Chinese state media saying this fake biologist Wilson Edwards talking about COVID-19 and how it was had been politicized and all of this nonsense. As you can see here, it's all over China Daily, CGTN, People's Daily, all state-run media. Okay, so they are just literally making up foreign monkeys. All right, and here's the reply from the Swiss embassy in China. They're looking for Wilson Edwards, alleged biologist cited in press and social media in China over the last several days. If you exist, we would like to meet you, but it is more likely that this is a fake news or just fake news, and we call on the Chinese press and netizens to take down the posts. So yeah, they're just making up foreign monkeys as well. Anyway, sorry, let me just exit out of this. Sorry, guys. I'll just move it on, actually. We'll just move along. Okay, get the old TV on there. All right, guys. Am I in there? Yeah, guys, it's been a while since I've done a stream. I have no idea what I'm doing. I do apologize for this, guys. So yeah, anyway, I just wanted to show you a quick example of a foreign monkey fail. You're going to know who this guy is. This guy's visa was expiring in China, so he was desperate to impress the nationalists by proclaiming his love for China. 我爱中国! You've guessed it. It's our favorite.
This is Sanya.
Clapman.
You see that? Sanya! I don't need this anymore. 我是中国，我爱中国. Is that a problem? I love China. 我爱中国，我爱海南，我爱三亚，漂亮，很好漂亮 ，delicious food， 好吃，很好吃。
Oops. All right. So that's Clam Man, another foreign monkey who was desperate to renew his visa, and he's just kissing the ass of the nationalists. But he's not a good example of a shill. There are shillier shills out there. And unfortunately, they don't always make up random shills like the Wilson Edwards guy, because there are plenty of these guys who are willing to toe the party line for that little 5 seconds of fame. You know, these self-proclaimed experts on China who can't hardly speak a word of Chinese. They make videos on YouTube to push the CCP's propaganda. You've seen them all on this channel before, the CCP shills. So we're going to check out these two CCP propagandists who are doing the good old genocide denial propaganda. They went all the way to Xinjiang province. Sorry, I'll get me in here. Sorry about that, guys. They went all the way to Xinjiang province where a cultural genocide is taking place, and they proclaimed to the whole world of YouTube that nothing terrible is happening in these areas. What the hell? Meanwhile, report after report after report after report is coming out from this area about all of the horrible things that are happening to the Uyghurs. And the fact that none of these guys even went to any of these contested areas is very, very suspicious as far as I'm concerned. It would be the same as me going to London, going to one of the poshest areas like Knightsbridge or somewhere like that and proclaiming in a YouTube video that there are no homeless people in the UK. It's that ridiculous. Let's just look at these two guys quickly just to show you this genocide denial propaganda in action.
三亚漂亮，很好漂亮 ，delicious food， 好吃，很好吃。
This is in Xinjiang province. This is not what you would expect from people that are oppressed and suppressed. Like, seriously, look at this. Do these people look like they're having a rough time? And yes, everybody, we are special. These tables are set up just for us. And life couldn't be better. I love my life. I have never in my life seen so many oppressed and suppressed people ever. I've got fruits, they got fruit drinks, they've got everything barbecued. They've got pretty girls. But it's nice talking to these pretty girls. This is Xinjiang province. Oh no, this is Xinjiang Autonomous Region. This is supposed to be a place where people are suppressed and oppressed. I don't get it. Look behind me. Who the hell makes up these lies?
I don't want to start a fight in the comment section, but my friends, I highly doubt, just for my first day here in Xinjiang, I highly doubt that all this false claims about genocide against the Uyghurs, it's not true, my friends. Listen, it's absolutely not true. Here's the proof.
There's the proof, guys. So there's no.
And I told you guys I will
happening
come to
in
Xinjiang to show you.
You know, a crosswalk at a tourist part of the country in the capital city, you know, really hundreds, even thousands of miles away. I think it's 300 odd kilometers or something. Maybe I exaggerated with the thousands. But yeah, it's a very far distance from this part of Xinjiang to the actual alleged re-education centers or whatever the hell they call them. And he's just walking around there saying that there's no genocide because he's seen it with his eyes. What a joke.
This. Now it's up to you to to believe it or not. But
Okay, you don't even believe it, dude. Okay, and you thought that was bad. You seriously thought that was bad. It gets a lot worse. Okay, I'm just going to show you the last example of these shields. I want to get through it. I don't want to concentrate too much on them. But here's two foreign monkeys. They've gone to the next freaking level. They've made a video to promote this fake treatment for COVID-19. And they even cited some fake study in some crappy journal, some crappy medical journal, saying that this medicine can help treat COVID-19, even though it hasn't been proven at all. It hasn't even passed the clinical trial phases or anything like that. Okay, they're putting the lives of people in danger just so they could make some of that foreign monkey money. You know, worse still is both of these shills, they're definitely not doctors. They're not medical experts. I don't even think they're high school graduates. Okay, so why were they picked to show off this apparent medicine? You know, like I keep saying, guys, it really doesn't matter if you have any qualifications, if you're a doctor, if you're an actor, whatever, it doesn't matter. All you need is to not be Chinese to be one of these foreign monkeys, and you could become a medical expert selling some bogus COVID treatment. Ridiculous. Let's just watch it, and then we'll have done with these shills.
Here today to tell you about Lianhua Qingwen capsules. These are commonly used to treat influenza and colds, but they've also proven very effective to treat COVID-19.
This was one of the first medicines to be approved here in China for treatment of mild and moderate symptoms of COVID-19.
During the initial outbreak of coronavirus, these were used to treat nearly 100 million people around the globe.
The results of a clinical trial published in Phytomedicine, a European journal, showed that in the treatment of COVID-19, symptoms were reduced by over 90%.
So there you have it. That's exactly why you should be picking up Lianhua Qingwen capsules to stay safe.
Wow. Pick up Lianhua Qingwen capsules to stay safe. And this was at the start of the pandemic as well, when everybody was super scared of COVID. And these guys did this. But you've probably seen it. I made a video about it in the past. Other people have spoken about it. So anyway, guys, let's move on. We're going to look at my foreign monkey gig. But first, I just wanted to show you some similar kind of adverts that I used to see in China when I was living there, and even before I was living there. Just thought it would be funny just to throw this in. I think you guys will appreciate this. Just let me get it on the screen. Where are we? There we go. I'll put me in there as well. You get my reaction. So yeah, we're going to move on to my foreign monkey gig after this. All right, guys. You guys are going to find this hilarious, I think. Maybe not. All right. So first of all, this is an advert that I saw on YouTube before I moved to China, and it's about the city that I moved to in 2008. So I just think this is hilarious because it just shows you how when China makes these kind of videos, they don't really put that much effort into the production, or there's always something that they'll screw up, like the audio, for example. In this one, you'll hear just how over modulated this audio is. It's quite ridiculous. Hold on, here we go.
Nanning is the capital city of Guangxi Zhuang Autonomous Region and the permanent venue of China ASEAN Expo. She's a charming subtropical metropolis, always with singing birds and fragrant flowers. Every day, people start their work and life in the seas of green trees and red flowers. Here, traditional marriages are combined with modern fashion, national virtue.
Why is it always for fashion? They love this word in China.
With international styles, as well as Oriental culture with Western civilization.
All right, so that was Nanning, the green city of China. That video is still on YouTube, guys. So if you can find that and go and write a comment, it's been up there. It's been up for about 15 years now. But this was the video that I first saw. This was my first introduction to the city where I was going to move to in China. I just threw it in there because it reminds me of the foreign monkey gig that I did. Anyway, just going to show you a couple more adverts that I used to see all the time when I was in China.
Discover the mystery of China.
The mystery of China. Yeah, and the saturation is turned up to the next level on these videos as well, right?
Thousand Island Lake. The ideal place to relax. Hangzhou.
Hangzhou. I used to see these adverts all the time when I first got there because, you know, when you first get somewhere, you don't really have a lot of friends. You might spend a lot of time indoors. I would sit down. The internet sucked. I didn't have a VPN. This was 2008. I just used to watch CCTV9 all the time and would come across all of these adverts. It was hilarious. All right, this is the best one, though.
New shipping hub in Northeast Asia. Reaching the world from Northeast China, port of Dandong.
Okay, so now we are going to get on to my white monkey. Sorry, not white monkey. It's not a white monkey. It's a foreign monkey. I just said it wrong. But yeah, so we're going to look at my foreign monkey gig that I did when I was in China. And this is for some printing company. And I did the voiceover for it. And it's really hilarious because the funny thing is that I was given a script to read from, but it was really poorly written. But they didn't want me to make any changes. And they only gave me one chance to record it in the recording studio. And I fluffed it up, I think. I didn't do a good reading at all because I was expecting to at least have a couple of times where I could read through it and maybe make adjustments and that kind of thing. The audio that they did is terrible. You can hear a guy coughing in the background. It's quite funny, and I want you guys to listen to it and just see how cringe it is. I got paid about 2,000 RMB for this, which is the equivalent of, in pounds, roughly like 180 pounds, maybe a little bit less, a little bit more. So I got paid all right for this job, and it literally took me about 15-20 minutes. Just got in the studio, recorded it, got the hell out. But anyway, guys, let's have a watch. I'll play the whole thing through, then we can have a little laugh at it at the end. I'll go through some of your comments. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. It's really great to see we've got 47 people in here. That's amazing for one of my live streams. I'm really happy. It's a great start to the new year. So anyway, let's play this for you. In its history of 17 years, Dalian Jushin Printing Company Limited has been serving the society with its advanced printing technology, specialized professional team, and meticulous service attitude. Keeping pace with the city's development, Jushin Printing stands at the forefront of the industry with its remarkable achievement. By providing services to support large-scale events and the cultural propagation of government offices and social organizations, Jushin Printing is playing an important role in the campaign to build an intelligent Dalian. For years, the company has been appointed as a designated enterprise to serve the government offices and public institutions in Dalian, holding qualifications in publication and printing, packaging and decoration, internal document printing, and envelope printing. Jushin Printing owns 3 major service systems: a pre-print plan, design and graphic setting system, a conventional printing system, and an advanced digital printing system. The pre-print plan, design and graphic setting system is operated by a team of creative designers, graphic artists engaging in advertisement design, graphic design, VI design, packaging design, pre-print graphic setting, and enterprise image design to display the full implication of each project, with visual elements made up of words and graphs. Jushin Printing has a set of imported monocolor and multicolor printing presses capable of a series of post-print processing operations, including lamination, glossing, UV, die cutting, gold stamping, full automatic saddle stitching, and perfect binding. The company also has its exquisite color printing center and refined book printing center to provide customized solutions ranging from pre-print sample making, CTP plate making, and exquisite color printing to product delivery. The company imported an advanced digital printing press in 2011 and therefore has become the only printing enterprise in Northeast China which is equipped with a top-notch digitalized color printing press, HP Indigo. Digital printing is a high-tech printing solution realized by converting electronic files. Hang on, guys. I think I heard somebody burp in there. Let me just let me go back to that. Let's see. Did you hear that? I heard a burp. Maybe the guy in the background just let out a burp. Anyway, let's watch it. Digital printing is a high-tech printing solution realized by converting electronic files into laser images and then directly printing these images onto a medium. The method has advantages such as data variability, high quality and high efficiency, individualized single-page printing, time effectiveness, and printing on demand, thus compensating for the shortcomings of the conventional printing technology. Once digital printing technologies are introduced into the social and economic life of common people, printing enterprises will eventually turn into reality, the dream of intelligent printing and printing on demand. In comparison with conventional printing technologies, digital printing is known for the following advantages. 1. Promptness and convenience. Conventional printing has to go through complicated processes involving film making, array, and plate solarization, which takes a long work cycle and fails to meet the requirement of printing on demand. However, using the digital printing technology, one can not only directly print the electronic files, What was that noise? I heard another noise. Hold on, let's see.
Advantages. 1. Promptness and convenience. Conventional printing has to go through complicated processes involving filmmaking, array, and plate solarization, which takes a long work cycle and fails to meet the requirement of printing on demand. However, using the digital printing
There it was. It was like, however, what was that noise?
technology,
Was that the guy whipping me saying, "Come on, foreign monkey, work harder"? Whoopsh.
one can not only directly print the electronic files, but also receive and transmit them through the high-speed internet from and to the clients. In this sense, digital printing operations can be conducted without a client's office. It will be never too late to print the files, even if a client needs to finalize a transcript tonight for a meeting to be held tomorrow. 2. No need of a minimum printing quota. For cost effectiveness, conventional printing requires clients to meet a minimum printing quota before subjecting the file to press. For this reason, some clients with scanty requirements cannot but give up. Digital
With scanty requirements, cannot but give up. What the hell does that even mean?
printing has discarded the traditional mode that requires a minimum quota. Even a requirement of only one page or one copy can be satisfied. The electronic ink dries up instantly. The copy and print can be modified on the scene, and the product can be delivered right away. This technology is capable of satisfying individualized demands such as small quantity printing and emergency printing, which are beyond the capability of conventional technology. Digital printing adds color to intelligent Dalian. Let us enjoy the magic power of digitalization in a brand new era leading into the future.
So cheesy, man. It's so cheesy. Oh my god. It is cringe for me to listen to that. Maybe you guys thought it sounded okay, but it is so cringe. I'll just leave Richard up here. Good old Richard, the ginger boss. He's kind of keeping me company. What's up, Rich? But yeah, so the reason why I did that foreign monkey gig was because I was dating some girl in China, and she knew the boss of that company, and he was just looking for somebody to do the English voiceover for that work. But that is the only foreign monkey gig that I ever did in China. And I just thought I would share it with all of you. Maybe it wasn't as cringe as I thought it was. But yeah, I don't know. So anyway, guys, that's all I've got for you today regarding today's topic. But I think I'll hang around for a little bit and just shoot the shit with you guys, answer some questions. It's been a while since I've done a live stream. I'm sure there are many things that you would like to talk about with me. I really do appreciate you guys joining me for today's stream. It was a bit of an impromptu one, a very random time. I know quite a lot of the people who watch this channel are in the US. You guys are probably all asleep right now. So I appreciate anyone who's actually stayed up or got up early to watch this. I really appreciate it, guys. It means a lot to me. Let's get me in here. Do any of you guys want a port of Dandong? Who wants a port of Dandong? Let me get it up here. Where is that port of Dandong? There it is. Just missed it. Oh God, I saw the flock of ducks that sound like a lone eagle. It's the port of Dandong. Here we go.
Hangzhou.
New shipping hub in Northeast Asia. Reaching the world from Northeast China. Port of Dandong.
Let's leave Port of Dandong up on the screen. Port of Dandong. That's infamous, you know. Like, I remember being in China and seeing that commercial all the time. And then when I was in Taiwan, I got together with some of my friends who had also lived in China. And we got drunk one evening and we just started talking about Port of Dandong. And we found that clip on YouTube and just watched it on repeat. It's so funny. So yeah, anyway, guys, I'm going to start looking at your chat now. You've been very patient. You've indulged me with my bullshit. So thank you very much. And let's see. I'm going to start. Sorry, I'm not going to go through the whole chat because that would take some time. So the next message that comes up, I'm going to read it and we'll go from there. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for joining me. I'm going to try and do a live stream more frequently if I can. So that would be good, I think. All right, so let's see. Cow Juice, hey mate, how's it going? I hope you're well. It's currently 9:30ish here for me, Lewis. Perfect timing. Yeah, that's the thing with having an international audience is that no matter what time you plan a stream, it's never going to be good for somebody in the world. So yeah, I think if I do it at this time, it's good for me because it's afternoon here in the UK. I don't really want to be live streaming in the evening if I can avoid it. It's better just to get it out of the way because you're just thinking about doing it all the time, if that makes sense. And you know, when you do it in the evening, you're just thinking, oh, I'm going to be doing that stream later. I'm going to be doing that stream later. It kind of messes up the day. So it's good just to sort of do one now for you guys at this time. All right. So cheers, Cow Juice. Let's see. Karen Johnston. I think I've never seen you here before. Lewis, did you ever see people that were like trapped in China? What makes them stay? There's lots of reasons to stay in China. You know, it's not the worst place in the world. There are far worse countries, obviously. But, you know, some people get married to a local girl or a local guy, and they end up staying because of that. Or they stay because they've got a stable job and the money is actually quite good. There's a lot of reasons to stay there. Me personally, I did not want to stay there. And I've spoken about that quite a lot in my videos. But there are reasons to stay. You can get stuck in China quite easily. I mean, I spent 7 years there, right? So, yeah. At least fairy people say your mother is a big suffering. Subway Wonder Man. Sorry, what is that? I have no idea what that is. Sorry, guys. Okay, it's 10:22 in Japan and 9:23 in Malaysia. All right. Let's see. Glad you chose a friendlier time for us. Antipodian types. Is that Australian? Okay. Why are British-made shoes so bloody expensive? Because it's quality, mate. You need quality, so it's expensive, you know. These things aren't cheaply made. But actually, honestly, I don't know what shoes you're trying to buy, dude. But it looks like you're trying to buy the expensive ones. Okay, same. I just rounded it. Oh, you're replying to somebody else. There we go. Okay. What's your view on China opening their floodgates for the people to visit other countries in the midst of the pandemic, causing havoc after they abolished their... It's just deja vu, mate. It's just history running on repeat, the same thing happening again as what happened during the initial outbreak. And you think we would have learned from it, but clearly we haven't. So, yeah, that's my view on that, mate. Okay, I've seen people almost tricked into going with false claims and then desperate to get out. Thanks for your answer. Yeah, you're welcome. Let's see. Would you ever go back to China or Taiwan? I would go back to Taiwan in a heartbeat. I would never go back to China as long as the Chinese Communist Party are the rulers there. But Taiwan, man, I would go back to Taiwan tomorrow if I had a ticket, you know? I love Taiwan. Okay, Clark shoes aren't made in the port of Dandong. No, they're certainly not. Okay, free China. Demonetize YouTube. Yeah, man. Let's see. What else have we got? British-made shoes are bespoke and meant to last a lifetime of the wearer. Generally, yeah, but the quality has gotten a lot poorer over the years, so I've noticed. Let's see. Hi, oh, hey, buddy. How's it going? Okay, let's see. Beijing bikini. Doc, oh, you're replying to him. Okay. I am nervous a bit for the Lunar New Year since Malaysia is top destination for Chinese tourists. I think you'll be all right. I think, yeah, God, I don't really want to talk about COVID, guys, if I'm going to be honest. Okay, I'd love to go back to mainland China if the CCP collapses and the country becomes a democracy. I could stay there for long to show. Yeah, exactly. You know, there's nothing wrong with China as a country. It's a great place to be. It's the government that just screws it up for everybody, including the Chinese people. So, you know, speaking of which, Singapore and parts of Malaysia are super Chinese outside of China and Taiwan. Yeah, haven't been to either of these countries, so I don't really know. If you visited Taiwan again, those psychos will threaten World War III again. You're famous in Taiwan. Yeah, dude. I mean, you know, I would love to go back there though and make some cool videos and show some of the things that I missed out on, because when I was in Taiwan, it was a strange time to be in Taiwan as a foreigner, or just anyone really. You know, they were going through these like quite strict COVID measures. Yeah, they never had a lockdown, but you had to wear a mask every time you went outside and, you know, scan to go into places. They did a fantastic job at containing the virus in Taiwan anyway, but you know, it was a strange time to go there. So I'd love to go back there now that it's more relaxed and I could make some way cooler videos. I'm actually planning on going back there at some point. So I haven't made a final decision yet, but I'll tell you guys when I know something more. The government just sucks. It certainly does, mate. Okay, let's see. You did all right with Foreign Monkey Job, Lewis. It wasn't cringe. That burp in the audio, though, was hilarious. Yeah, there was a cough as well, more towards the start of the video. Maybe if you go back and check it out, you might hear it. But yeah, thanks, man. I think for me personally, it's cringe listening to myself. But isn't that always the case when you hear yourself talking? You feel a bit like I sound like a complete idiot, you know? Okay, Southeast Asia is good. Taiwan, Japan, Korea, Thailand. Indeed. Okay, despite being way overpriced and not particularly good quality, those P color stitched Doc Martens are incredibly popular here in Japan. Yeah, Doc Martens are really huge in Japan. I used to have some Japanese friends back in the day who would always take me to the Doc Martens shop in London and like show me all of the cool new boots. I got a pair of Docs actually somewhere. Might bust them out one day. They're really comfortable. He is no Nancy Pelosi. No, I'm definitely not Nancy Pelosi. Last time I checked. Taiwan will take back the mainland. I don't think they want to. That's the thing. They don't want anything to do with China anymore. You know, they just want to be an independent country. Most Taiwanese people that I met, there's just loads of stupid politics getting in the way. It's ridiculous. Okay, Doc Martens are north of $200 in Japan. Bloody hell. They're quite expensive here in the UK as well, though, to be fair. But yeah, guys, I own a pair, but mine, like, I've had them for at least 20 years and they're still in good nick. Actually, where are they? I'll show you them. Why not show you them if I can get them? Ah, yeah, there they are. All right. There's my Docs. Let's get Port of Dandong the hell out of here. Yep, there's my Doc Martens. See, look, really good condition. Quite an old pair. But yeah, I don't know how much these are. But yeah, look, there we go. Original tag. They're pretty old. Pretty old. But they've lasted and they're in really great condition. So, like Beijing Bikini, you know, he asked, why are British shoes so expensive? Well, I guess you pay for what you get, quality. And those Doc Martens, they've lasted me for 20 years and they're in great condition. And I don't think they're ever going to break. And my feet are not going to get any bigger. So it's a win-win situation. Oh, dear. Did you hear the Biden admin might finally get rid of TikTok? Man, you know, I can't stand TikTok. but I don't think it should be banned. I think, people should just be made more aware of how shit it is. You know what I mean? I don't like censorship. Okay. Yeah, they lasted ages, dude. Like, seriously. Yeah. I mean, geez. And I haven't worn them for a few years now, but yeah, I might start wearing them again. Lewis, if the CCP was gone, which city would you like to live in, and what would you do? Not the port of Dandong. Yeah, I would go and be a foreign monkey, and I would probably live in the south somewhere, because when I was in China, I spent most of my time in the north. So I'd like to live somewhere in the south and do a little bit of foreign monkey gigs to keep the coin coming in. I would actually like to see whether former China YouTubers who learn to speak Mandarin compare the OG Putonghua with Mandarin as it is spoken in Malaysia. Yeah, that would be cool. It'd be cool to explore that for sure. Let's see. Apparently, it's worlds apart almost. Oh, really? Taiwan will bring democracy to China. Yeah, that would be nice. Looks like you keep them polished. Made in England versions are better made. Yeah, I did buff them up like a couple of months ago. Just to make them look slick. Look pretty good though, don't they? I like them. Those docks would be made in UK if you bought them 20 years ago. More than likely, yeah. And they're not made in the port of Dandong. You gotta love the port of Dandong, everybody. Let's give you another port of Dandong then, just to take it back. Oh no, we missed the eagle screech. You can't miss that.
Hangzhou.
New shipping hub in Northeast Asia. Reaching the world from Northeast China. Port of Dandong.
Gotta love the old port of Dandong, haven't you? It's the best.
What?
Longevity, look. Don't fall over one. That's not a good idea, is it, to fall over?
Yeah. Okay. I'm going to read a few more comments, guys. It's good to catch up with y'all. Have any of the shills turned and repented yet? Good question. The answer to that is no. I don't think so. A couple of them are missing in action at the moment recently, but who really even cares anymore? I've seen a few new guys crop up as well, but they're so late to the game, it's just not even worth talking about them. They're opportunists at best. So yeah. TikTok equals digital fentanyl. Yeah, that's a good comparison, actually. Good thing I didn't download TikTok. At least YouTube is okay than the latter. Yeah, I've never used TikTok. I've seen like my nephew, like he's 8 and he's always on TikTok. Do I like it? No. I mean, sometimes he'll show me some funny videos, but generally it's just watching a lot of garbage. And the videos are just too short, like you've got to have a real short attention span, and it kind of ruins you when you're watching like movies and stuff. I've noticed like some people who are always using TikTok, when they watch a film, their attention span is way off, and they might not even get through the whole like hour film just because they're used to these like 10-second TikTok clips that they're always watching. What do you think of Elon Musk whole Twitter situation? I don't give a shit about Elon Musk or Twitter, if I'm going to be frank. I deleted my Twitter account. I can't stand it. It really just pissed me off. Let's see. Do British shoes come with free fish and chips? They should. Although here, fish and chips are not expensive, really. I had some last night. It was amazing with some curry sauce as well. Okay, love how they showed all the bird must be the ones that killed. Okay. Also, not every ethnic Chinese people speak Mandarin here.
These are many people who don't advise Cantonese and Hokkaian. Okay. A meetup with the Barretts by accident on purpose would be cool, Lewis. F that, man. I wouldn't want to be within 10 miles of those guys, to be honest with you. I don't think I would have anything to talk about with them at all. Let's see. Taiwan is the original government of the separatist mainland. Lewis, just wishing yours, especially your mum, all the best this coming year. Thank you, buddy. Well, we're having a lot of comments come in here. I'm going to read the next 5, and then I am out of here. Okay. Let's see. I'm almost a quarter ethnic Chinese. My grandmother was given up for adoption to a Malay family. It was common for ethnic Chinese people to give up a child to be adopted by other people. That sucks. Let's see. TikTok algorithms, which are designed to get you addicted to the app. Basically, that's what I think anyway. Yeah, although I would not get addicted to that nonsense. Went to Dumshill Arms in Shenzhen a few times last year. Never see more one table of customer. Fair enough, man. Who cares about that guy? New music acts basically need a strong TikTok presence to get any recognition. Yeah, man. I mean, it's useful. I think if I got on TikTok, I might get more attention and more subscribers and that kind of thing. But I really do not want to use TikTok. Chish and Phipps. Same, and glad to hear it was sick of hearing about it. Sorry, buddy. What was that you're talking about? Oh, the whole Elon Musk thing. Yeah. It's okay, man. It's just annoying. Like, screw Twitter, screw Twitter. I'm off Twitter. Let's see. I mentioned this earlier. Intro for this stream was lit. That's good. I'm glad you said that because I'm about to play the outro, which is pretty much the same as the intro. So I think you're going to enjoy it, guys. And yeah, thanks for watching today's stream, everybody. I am out of here, but it was nice to catch up with you all. And I hope you guys had a great new year and are looking forward to 2023. More videos are coming on this channel and my YGZ channel. So please keep your eyes peeled. If you're new to this channel, please go and subscribe. Also, go and check out my YGZ Lu Yisi channel, which is getting quite a bit of attention lately. I think in the last month on that channel, I've had over 5,000 new subscribers. So that's freaking awesome. And I can't wait to make more videos for you guys here as well. We're getting more subscribers here as well, so even better. So yeah, anyway, guys, thank you for joining me today, and I will see you all in the next one. Have a good day, everybody. Let's play the outro.
Thank you.